isn't that exciting, but I did make chocolate chip cookies, and turned out really well. I used two different types of chocolate, a 72% and a 55% semi-sweet, which it added a whole lot of depth of flavor to the cookie, which was great. You don't usually look to chocolate chip cookies for refinement, but this brought them to a new level, and a trick I think I'll keep in my repertoire. What else? I went to a new yoga class. Not sure if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, because I'm not really sure what day it is right now. But I guess it doesn't matter anyway. But it was a more advanced class, which was great. I think I was ready to move up. I was starting to get glares from the newer students in my old class. I guess, they see someone who's a little more advanced and feel a little bit jealous, which I can understand. I do that sometimes too, but I used to do that all the time when I was in martial arts. I practiced a Japanese art called Aikido, which is a lot of throws and pins. It's judo-esque, with some key differences. But when new students would first step onto the mat, they would always try to keep up with the senpai, and I was one of the senpai. I was the highest ranked female student, although I never managed to get to a black belt. I had to drop it because I hurt my knees really badly, and never going to be able to practice again, unfortunately. But anyway, new students would always kind of feel they would have to keep up with us, and they just couldn't, and they would sometimes get hurt pretty seriously if they didn't learn in time that you always practice to your own level. And it was true there, and it's true in yoga class as well. So it was good. It was a lot of sun salutations, and sun salutations. Some of my favorite techniques and some of my least favorite poses. Call them techniques, I'm stuck on the martial arts thing, but poses. Asanas, I guess. But I woke up the next morning without any muscle pain or tension or anything like that, so I must have been ready for this new class. So I'll keep up with it. It was a good time. And nice to do some more advanced poses. I guess your body tells you when you're ready. But, yeah, that was good. I love yoga because it's so nice to just leave all of your problems outside and just sort of focus on your breathing and how your body moves, and just sort of take a couple of minutes to just kind of feel your own strength. It may sound kind of new agey, but it's sort of self-affirming in a way. I'm sure there's a way to say that doesn't sound quite so, crystal dangling and incense burning hippie-ish, but I guess I have a couple of hippie impulses, I guess. Not necessarily a bad thing, as long as it doesn't become too prevailing an aspect of my personality. Oh well, I love yoga, that's the point. In other news, I actually got a request to do a reading from one of my top 5 favorite books of all time, John Milton's Paradise Lost, which I'm excited about. what's it about? And I say, it's about Satan. They kind of look at me askance and walk away very slowly. But I'm going to get started on this really soon. I don't know which section I'm going to read yet.